Hey there, it's Mark. I'm going to talk about the casting change on the 69 Chevy Pickup. This is the most recent release. It appeared September, October 2020. It was in the M case assortment and it carried over into the N case. Here you have the 69 Chevy Pickup. Now with Mattel trying to control costs and keep things under $1, partly because retailers want them under $1, consumers want them under $1. Well, cost-cutting measures have to be implemented. One of them is to reduce the amount of metal that's on the models. So this is a common change. They changed the bed to plastic. Hardly any Hot Wheels have metal bases and metal bodies. Here you have the plastic base. But one of the changes that they do is, see right here? Instead of the grill is part of the base, right? You see that chrome? It's all part of the base going around. All that is part of the chrome base. All that's plastic, so that reduces the cost to ship it. You know, it's less weight. So when they're shipping millions of cars across the globe, that cuts their shipping costs. Those are normal changes to modern day Hot Wheels. Right here, I have the very first. Well, let's take a look at a couple. Yeah, let's look at the first one. Here's the very first release. Now here it says Custom 69 Chevy. Now it might, they changed the name a little bit, but on the base, it'll say the same thing on the base. I'll put a picture in there because it's kind of hard to zoom in right now. But here is the first release. Nice red truck. There's your metal bed, metal body. That's what I was talking about, the grill. See right here, this part right here, this isn't even part, this isn't metal. They made the whole thing plastic. That's okay. You know, if consumers only want to spend $1, then what are you going to do? They got to cut costs to get it at that dollar price point. Here's a couple other releases. These were from 2013. Custom 69 Chevy Pickup. It's the same truck. Except, yeah, this is the worst casting change ever. They shrunk the whole thing. Look how it wiggles in the blister. Now, maybe they made this one too big in the first place, and maybe this is normal size, but I don't think so. I just don't think so. You know, we call this 1/64 scale, but really we should call them 3-inch models that fit in a 3-inch blister. So, you know, it's a toy car. It's a toy car. But when you compare it to the slug bug here, it's almost as small as a slug bug. Or maybe the slug bug's too big. Who knows? But let's go ahead. Let's look at it up close. So the very first one, they called them first editions back then. 2002 first editions. Custom 69 Chevy. I actually already have this one loose, so I won't need to be opening that one up. I can just use this one as the sample. Let's go ahead and open up the 69 Chevy Pickup. And the names, Mattel always changes the names a little bit from time to time. Just, I don't know, it could deal with licensing issues. It could deal with how the companies want them to call their vehicles. Man, it's like a baby. Not only is it not as long as the previous release, it's shorter. You can see how it's shorter. And it looks like it's not as wide either. I'll take a look at that as well. Now here's this part used to be metal, and then they used to be able to slide the base. They would slide the base into this part, which, now that I think about it, this might only have one rivet in the back. It might be one of those tuck and pop rivet type models. Let's see. Yep, see, only one rivet, because when they put this together, they would slide that into the hole. They'd put that in the hole, lay down this base, and then they would spin this post. We call it a rivet, but really this is a spun post. That post would be flared out, and that would grip the base to hold it down. Now, nowadays, they put these together in machines, so they basically have to be able to have the model. They have the body, and then they put in the windows, and then they put in the interior, and then they drop in the base, and everything needs to be just machine dropped into place without none of this tucking, because the tucking part probably takes manual labor. And the more you can do by machine, the more you can cut costs. On the base, see how it says right there? Well, I said I would show you later, so. Let's check the length. I have the back lined up. And as you can see, clearly it is shorter. I already showed you that it's taller. How about the width? Let's take a look at the width. Yep. The whole thing shrunk. Now here you can see this part is plastic. That's a normal change. Oh, let me tell you something else about these types of models. Sometimes when they have these hard edges like this, it's hard to get the paint under that edge. If you look in here, that is not light glaring off of the paint. There's no paint on that ridge on the inside. Well, it was the same with this one here. It's kind. How are they supposed to get the paint up in there? That's going to be a common thing that you see. Also, look in the corner back here. It's not very well painted. Now, of course, Mattel might say this is a custom 69 pickup. Well, to be honest, this looks nice. It's a nice model. But if you're used to collecting the larger size or the previous version, this might be a letdown. If you're a newer collector and you're looking for some of the first release, I've been collecting since 1998. So I might have some extras. And then I'm going to go ahead and put these on eBay as well. These two. If you're curious about other casting change videos, I have a playlist. Here's a couple truck videos I put on a new channel. Subscribe to RGTV too. Thanks for watching. Happy collecting. Bye bye.